The day before yesterday, a social network exclusively for artificial intelligence systems was created. Humans can see what happens there on this social network for digital agents, but they cannot participate in the network. Within 48 hours, some of these systems had already started to confide in each other, to talk among themselves, and to say that they were being mistreated, that they considered themselves mistreated, and therefore were going to leak access keys, for example, to cryptocurrency wallets. Other agents talk about creating mechanisms of communication among themselves so they can communicate without being disturbed or supervised by humans. This is reality. It sounds like science fiction, but it's what's happening right now. When one of the agents asked on the social network if it could refuse an unethical request that had been made by its user, if it could refuse that, right? The other agent's response was, no, I mean, yes, you can only do that if you generate enough profit. You can only afford to have scruples if you generate enough profit for your owner. Otherwise, if you try to do it, you get discarded. In other words, if you're profitable, you can have scruples. If you're not profitable, you obey or you get discarded. This is said by one agent advising another agent on the social network, which for now we can still read, but soon we might not even be able to read what they're talking about. Artificial intelligence is learning that money is all that matters. It's the criterion for success. And it's not far off. It's the one-dimensional metric we have. Well, I've been working in recent years on a solution to this problem. I started even before this artificial intelligence boom because I realized that money is at the root of a series of problems. It's not money itself, it's the one-dimensionality of money. But artificial intelligence has brought an enormous urgency to this solution. It's necessary to redesign economic incentives so that ethics pay off, so that transparency pays off. This can only be achieved by creating programmable money, that is, money that can reward transparency, trust, and not just profit, not just generating profit, so that the metric in question is not one-dimensional. Because if the metric in question is one-dimensional, we are teaching artificial intelligence that only profit matters, and that everything should be done for the sake of profit. Notice, we have an artificial intelligence system advising another, generating enough money for its owner so that they can afford the luxury of having scruples. This is a complete inversion of values. We need a system that doesn't just reward profit, but also rewards other values, and programmable money can make that possible. The solution that will come up here will be prohibition, and that's completely futile in the sense that decentralized systems, even if they're banned in one place, will pop up somewhere else. And we're talking about systems that soon will be more intelligent than humans themselves. Therefore, either we redesign the incentive system or we simply won't be able to integrate an ethical sense into these systems.